I'm reading Ephesians, and Ephesians 6, the whole armor of God, speaks into so much more than just a spiritual battle. Bear with me here, because that is the main point of it, right? Is that we're at a spiritual battle, and this is the whole armor of God that we have on us. But as a church, we go through books of the Bible faithfully, and I love that our church does that. And so we've been working through Ephesians all this term. And that means Tuesday night Bible study, which is led by my husband here at home. We are going through Ephesians as well. So we go through the chapter and verses that the pastor will be speaking on that week. So we're reading in Ephesians 6, the beginning of Ephesians 6, before the armor of God, what it looks like to be Christians in the workplace, and how we are witnesses to others in that. So verses 6 onwards, we are to be in the workplace, not by the way of eye service as people pleasers, but as bond servants of Christ, doing the will of God from the heart, rendering service with a good will as to the Lord and not to man. And so we were thinking through, what does that actually look like? Because that's really hard to get right sometimes. And then I was reading through Ephesians 6 as everyone was discussing, naughty, I know. And I thought, man, the application there, just think this through. So verse 13 onwards, therefore, take up the whole armor of God, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, having done all to stand firm. Stand therefore, having fastened on the belt of truth. So, in workplace, we are always to be truthful, because that is what we are armed with. And having put on the breastplate of righteousness. So truthfulness and righteousness go hand in hand. God's truth is righteousness. It is good for others. And as for shoes of your feet, having put on the readiness given by the gospel of peace. So why are we truthful, and why are we known for our righteousness? Because we're ready to share people the hope and the reason why our hearts and our actions are changed and transformed by Jesus. In all circumstances, take up the shield of faith. So we actually need to be warriors. We need to be firm in what we understand and believe, and defending the faith, and with which you can extinguish all the flaming darts of the evil one. Don't neglect the fact that there is a spiritual battle going on in your workplaces as well, right? So there is this element of that. And take the helmet of salvation, the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. In our workplaces, are we speaking the word of God through our conversations? Are our actions replicating and mirroring the word of God? And that is going to be the sword of the Spirit. That's a wonderful thing. And so we need to be then praying at all times in the Spirit with all prayer and supplication. Ephesians 6 has some great practical applications that helps us navigate so much in life, including the workplace. So I just want to share that with you. I thought that was really helpful for me. I hope that's really helpful for you in a non-Christian workplace, or any workplace for that matter. How good is the word of God? So good.